Hello guys, my name is Joanna, welcome back to my channel On Table Board Games. And on my table today, as you can see, really huge board game with a lot of great and danger monsters. And in this video, in this short material, I will show you whole components of Primal The Awakening. And you have to know that all these elements on my table, it's only core box, and this is cooperative game in which we as a hunters will fight with some huge creatures. So I hope you like it, and I encourage you to be active in the comment section below. And now I think it's time to let's get started. Ancient dangers hang over us, and according to prophecies, our end is near. The sages call it the Awakening. Today I take you to a world of unmade wildness, where you and other hunters will set out to battle fearsome creatures. Everything about that you find in rulebook, but let me warn you that you are in for a lot of reading, as the rulebook is 120 pages long, but as you can see, it's a richly illustrated set of rules. Now I will introduce you to the main characters, namely the 4 hunters. Each of them belongs to a specific class associated with a unique type of weapon which the hunter uses, and with the fighting style characteristic for this character. So here is Dareon, called the Great Sword. His huge weapon provides access to a unique set of weapon cards assigned to this hero. In addition, each character has its own deck of action cards, which represent the hunter's combat potential and condition. The weapon of Torek, another of the 4 hunters in this board game, is a powerful hammer. Hunters in Primal board game do not have the statistics of their individual traits, but it's just in the type of weapon assigned to each of them. Leonar is a hunter who also has a sword, but his primary weapon and protection in the same time is a shield. The Great Bow, on the other hand, is a weapon used by the hunter Mirach in this board game. During the subsequent battles, each hunter will play his action cards, trying to create sequences of combining effects from them. If the cards are played in the right order and set, you can get stronger attacks or better defense. Each time you choose an action card from your hand to play using the effects described on it, you must remember to pay its required condition cost. This will require you to make some not easy choices, deciding which cards to use the action effects on, play them, and which to discard, paying the condition cost with them and losing their action effects at the same time. It's also worth paying attention to the defensive and offensive symbols at the top. So what action cards a particular hunter's deck is made of is determined by that character's weapon cards. In addition to weapons, each character also has equipment like armor or a helmet. At the beginning of the game, this is the starting equipment, which will change and develop as your hunts progress. In a Primal The Awakening board game, you find more than 80 weapon cards, swords, bow, hammers and shields, that is, weapons for each hunter. It's different types and levels with different effects. The selection of weapons in this board game is impressive. Each hero for a given game, fighting a monster, chooses one of his mystery cards. These are cards that represent the hunter's special ability assigned to his experience level, which he will use during battles with monsters. In addition, each hunter can take equipment with him into battle in the form of potions cards or items cards. Their selection is also sizable. You can also play Primal The Awakening board game in campaign mode, and then you should reach for the scenario book. However, you will not find pages of raw text of successive paragraphs, but beautiful graphics, art and many illustrations. Each of monsters you will fight in this board game is presented in the form of an interesting description armed with graphics inserts. So when starting the game, fighting a monster, the monster itself should be placed in the center of the battle board, while the heroes should be placed in their respective areas. Each monster has its own board on which you should place the creature's behavior cards. These cards represent the type of actions and attacks that the monster will take against the hunters. So this is the backbone of the artificial intelligence system that guides the creature's behavior. The 3 cards on the monster's board are the active cards of its behavior. The symbols on the reverse side indicate their relation to the action cards played by hunters or the current position of the heroes on the battle board. In addition, each creature has a task deck that is carded with special tasks, some quests for hunters, and the completion of which will provide them with a number of bonuses. Creatures also have an assigned trait deck. Each trait card provides the monster with passive abilities. The monster's attitude cards illustrate its area of weakness, level of aggression, and level of devastation. Speaking of devastation, we still have a deck of devastation cards that is an additional trait of players. So fighting monsters is a big challenge for hunters. Just look, when you, for example, a player started turn standing in a front location, he activates the effect of a monster behavior card with a front sector symbol. Of course, when this card is active, it will determine how the creature will react to the hunter's presence in that area. The other behavior cards, as a reward for defeating monsters, hunters will upgrade forges and alchemy cards to higher levels. So during playthrough, hunters will acquire a number of different items like skins, fangs, blood and herbs. And by visiting forges or alchemy, they will be able to produce a variety of items, weapons, equipment, create potions and even heal wounds. Just look at how many items can be crafted. When playing Primal The Awakening, the board game, in campaign mode, you should additionally prepare an adventure board. On this board, you should arrange the contract cards. When choosing an adventure, you will usually guide by the type of monster and the trophy you receive after defeating it. So the choices players make affect the crafting options that hunters will unlock. This is worth taking into account when making your decision. Okay guys, thank you very much for watching. It's all for me today. I hope you like it. If so, it will be really great if you leave a like. Don't forget to join to my subscribers, and I encourage you to be active in the comment section below. So thank you again and see you soon in next video. Bye!